Welcome to this action-oriented training series, 21 Habits of Successful Small Business Owners. We all know, I'm sure, that taking small daily actions is the way to experience success in anything you want to do. And this is especially true for business owners. The actions that get results for small business owners are those consistent actions that directly impact your income and provide high value to your audience. Note here I've said actions that directly impact your income. It can be easy to think we are busy, but then get frustrated when no new clients appear, as if they should somehow magically manifest out of thin air just because we're busy tinkering with our website or organising our office. The fact of the matter is that it will be a struggle to grow your business unless you actively market your business consistently and in a way that connects with your ideal clients and gives them value on a regular basis. And that's the focus of this experience. Over the next 21 days, you will receive details of the habits that successful business owners have made their own and that you can start implementing right away, so that by the end of the experience, you will be used to taking daily actions that will market your services and directly impact your income, attracting clients into your business. So that you know a little about me, I'm Carrie Wallace, the communications coach counsellor. I pride myself on being someone people can trust. Clients know that my warm-hearted intuition ensures that they achieve the solution that is right for them. And clients leave their time with me feeling energized and inspired. I empower small business owners, particularly those in practice for themselves, such as coaches, counsellors, healers, therapists. I help them to craft marketing messages that resonate with their ideal clients. And I've run my own business since 2000, so I practice what I teach. I'm lucky enough to live in the Southern Highlands of New South Wales, and when I'm not serving my clients, I can be found chilling with my beloved family or out on the waters off the New South Wales coast, dolphin and whale watching. One of my bucket list moments was when I went swimming with dolphins, a memory I treasure. So let's get started. Sometimes when people start a business, in their excitement to make it, they bite off a little more than they can chew. And this ends up causing serious overwhelm and is one of the many reasons that people who want to start a business from home, online, for people who are working in a counselling practice or want to become a coach and work for themselves, it's one of the reasons they tend not to make it. It's not because it's impossible, but because it is so possible and you can do it in so many different ways that it's very easy to get sidelined by the bright, shiny object syndrome and try to do everything at once. Unfortunately, doing too much at once is usually not a recipe for success. Studies have shown that people cannot really multitask, even if they think they're doing it. We're not good at it, despite what we may tell ourselves. Therefore, if you pay attention to the many studies and research that has been done, and you really want to be successful, you can create leverage by focusing on one thing at a time. Once you get the ball rolling and you're earning money, it's much easier to then branch out and do more. But make sure that one thing is in place and creating success, generating clients for your practice before moving on to the next thing. Focused action is what brings success. And when it comes to marketing online, there are so many platforms that you can use to get the word out about your products and services. it can be incredibly confusing and easy to think that you need to be using them all. There's social media, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, TikTok, and so on. Blogs, articles, forums, YouTube, email marketing. The list goes on and on. However, as just one person in business for yourself, it's really going to be hard for you to do all of it and do all of it well. Instead, while it's a good idea to get accounts set up in the right name for the social media platforms that your audience uses, probably it's best not to try to use every single one of them fully every day, because you're going to spread yourself too thin and you're not going to need it in order to attract clients into your business. Focus on the platforms where your clients are. So if you're starting out, or even if you've been around for a while but are struggling to attract clients and feeling that overwhelm and suffer the bright shiny object syndrome, it is vital for your success to pick just one marketing channel on which to get the ball rolling. Work to get one complete funnel working well and drawing in clients before you move on to add another. Set up automation to reduce your workload wherever possible, and these days it is possible to automate much of the process. There are shortcuts that you can use regarding content, for example, and for making regular contact with prospective clients, something that is a vital part of any successful marketing strategy. Then, when you've got that one funnel working well, you can move on to another funnel using different channels where you place your focus until that one is also running on autopilot and so on. It can be helpful to note here that when you're starting out, things are going to take much longer than when you've a complete funnel in place. The first time of doing anything, everything is new to you and you're learning how to use the technology as well as grappling with what it is that you actually need to do. Now, of course, depending on your budget, you could outsource it all and pay a marketing agency to do it all for you. And if you have $5,000 at least a month spare, then that may well be a good option for you. For most small business owners, that is out of reach, and so they try to go it alone. This can be fraught with danger too, not least of which is knowing where to put your focus, which marketing channel to choose, how to create a funnel that is going to work for your niche. It can be a nightmare, and this is why so many people choose to work with business coaches and marketing specialists. Let's first of all clarify exactly what I mean by a funnel. I've mentioned marketing channels and I've mentioned funnels. So let's be clear on what they both are. A marketing funnel is a process that you set up that attracts your ideal clients who you don't yet know. They're out there in the world in your local area. And through a defined process, you take those potential clients on a journey where they are able to see your value as a potential service provider, a coach, counselor, healer, and so on. Your funnel enables your qualified leads, your potential clients, to get to know you until ultimately they choose to work with you and become your clients. And it's well known in marketing that this process from a complete stranger that you've never spoken to, never met, to become a qualified lead, somebody that is interested in your niche, the area that you work in, getting to know you, to becoming a client, that process takes between 5 to 7 touches, 5 to 7 times that they need to experience you and the value of what you offer before somebody who is previously unknown to you becomes a client. And that's where the overwhelm can come in. All too often, business owners give up if they haven't secured a client after, say, providing one piece of useful content. Or maybe they simply put an advert advertising coaching services and are frustrated and disappointed at the money they've wasted when nobody phones them and asks to work with them. If that's you, know that your ideal clients must get to know you first. They need to get to know you first. They need to trust that you can deliver what they want before they're going to consider working with you. And that's the purpose of a marketing funnel. The key to successful business is creating funnels that do that job and automating as much of that process as possible. So habit number 1 is to focus on one marketing funnel at a time. Decide a marketing channel for each stage of your funnel. So I've explained what a funnel is. A marketing channel is the way that you put into action each stage of the funnel. For example, you're going to need to build awareness of who you are and your brand in the marketplace. And you might choose to do this by posting on social media. So the marketing channel for awareness could be social media posts. You need to actively seek out the opinions of your target market in order to engage them in a dialogue that will lead them into considering your services as you share valuable content that is useful for them. They will then come to prefer you and your services, which then makes the task of inviting them to work with you so that they purchase your services an absolute no-brainer. And for each of these stages, you might choose a different marketing channel. So for seeking out your ideal clients' opinions, you could be posting in forums or using blogs to attract attention. You could use email marketing, for example, to provide a consistent means of contacting your potential clients and so on. So let's have a look at a few marketing channels that you could use to focus on to get yourself started with your first funnel or maybe your next funnel. Email marketing. When you focus on email marketing, you will be focused on building a database of potential clients. Your list, this database, needs to be nurtured so that you can build a solid relationship with them, which will then make their decision to work with you a no-brainer because they trust you, they know you. And email marketing is still one of the most effective ways to build a successful business. So I would encourage one of your marketing channels to contain email marketing. This strategy will consist of creating high-value content for your email messages, sending surprise gifts that delight your audience, and bonuses that you can use to attract people to join your list in the first place. Crafting an invitation once they've worked with you through your list for a while, crafting an invitation that is irresistible for them to choose to work with you. Focusing on email marketing over anything else is almost a no-brainer because it is the most profitable form of marketing that exists today. Many will try and tell you otherwise. That is not true. Email marketing remains the most profitable form of marketing. Then you've got the social media channels. And of course, there are many different social media channels that you can choose from. Using any social platform to market your services or products is what I mean by social media marketing. Whether you pay for ads on those channels or use content that you post to get your word out, to get your message out to your target market. We've got Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Vimeo, and so on and so on. To get started, pick just one social media platform and work with that one to build awareness of your brand, for example. Which platform to choose? Well, think about where your ideal clients are likely to hang out. And note here, it's important that you don't just go by your personal preference. For example, you might prefer LinkedIn, but your target market hang out on Facebook. If your target audience is people in their teens and 20s, then they're likely to be on the latest platform, particularly if images are shown, such as Instagram and TikTok, to name but a couple. Now, a word of warning here. It can be very easy to be fooled into thinking that you need to be on the latest and most popular platform. But that could waste your time and money if your target audience does not use it. Be aware also that the platform, social media platform, is the one that owns any data and content that you share. You do not own contacts that you make on the social media platforms. And those platforms can and do change their rules quite regularly, which could mean that you lose your hard-earned contacts. So if you are using social media as any part of your marketing funnel, make sure that you have a way that enables you to gather your audience's contact details so that that can go into a database that you own and so becomes an asset for your business. Content marketing. Using content to get your message out there, to educate your potential clients, to inform them, to engage, to build your brand is a time-honored way to get more traffic to your website, to find leads and attract potential clients into your business. Content can be placed on your website. It could be placed on social media sites, in posts, and you can use email to share content. You need to spend time ensuring that you've got the right type of content before you use other channels. Again, I would encourage you to focus on one content marketing strategy to form part of your marketing funnel as a way to share your knowledge, to provide information, to inform your potential clients and engage them. One of the big issues with content marketing is the perceived time that it takes to create that content. But in fact, there are lots of ways that you can shortcut this and still produce regular content that is perceived as highly valuable by your audience. For example, you can reuse content. If you created a webinar in January, you could reuse that content to create blog posts or split it into a series of emails throughout the year. Partner marketing is a more advanced strategy, but can be a very effective way and save you heaps of time and money. In reality, it's a good idea to get at least one marketing funnel, as we've talked about, in place and working before you look to find partners to work with you. Once you do have even one signature service or signature product, you could then start an affiliate marketing program as a great way to duplicate yourself so that you can make more income effortlessly. The affiliate is incentivized with a commission as well as awesome and effective marketing material that you create for them to use. So it's very easy for people to promote your services, which is why I'm suggesting get your marketing funnel in place, be very clear on your service, have a framework for your programs, package your coaching, for example, into a series of coaching sessions before you might consider looking to invite people to promote your content and your service as well. Another great way to use the power of your network in partner marketing is to run joint ventures with other professionals in similar or complementary fields. For example, a nutrition coach could team with a mindset coach so that the physical aspects of nutrition, as well as removing those limiting beliefs about food, are both catered for, which would be a powerful combination for anybody wanting to lose weight. So today's action step is to focus on one marketing funnel and choose the marketing channel that you will use for each stage of the process. The marketing channel that you choose is going to depend on the goal of the stage. For example, if you're looking to create brand awareness, you may choose a social media platform as a way to reach many people. If you're looking to generate leads and invite people to join your funnel, you may choose a blog as a way to share valuable content and invite them to receive more content. If you're looking to build a relationship and share regular content to educate your prospects so that they begin to consider your services and prefer your content over other people's, then you might want to choose email marketing as your marketing channel. And to invite your prospects to work with you, you might choose to do this through email or maybe even run a webinar. Whatever your goal is will define the marketing channel. Another factor in choosing the right channel for each stage of the funnel will be your budget. How much do you have available? Do you need to focus on the free ways to generate traffic as much as possible while you get established, and then move into more paid advertising when you have the funds available? So your first habit is focus on just one funnel and choose a marketing channel for each stage of that funnel. Get that one funnel working before you add in more. The key thing is not to stretch yourself too thin as you're building your business. Outsource if you can, and automate as much of the process as possible so that you can duplicate yourself and expand to work on more than one thing at a time. So again, your action step to start this first habit is to decide on a marketing channel for each level of your funnel. You will need to build awareness of your brand in the market. You need to actively seek out opinions of your target market and engage them in a dialogue that will lead them to consider your services, to enter your funnel, so that you can then share valuable content with them on a regular basis, so that they will come to prefer you, which then makes the task of inviting them to work with you so that they purchase your services an absolute no-brainer. In the remaining habits, we'll be focusing on different aspects of your marketing funnel and identifying habits that you can develop that's going to maximize your efficiency at each step so that you can have a successful business.